Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done?
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. Thanks for stopping by. You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
What are you up to now?
High Wing, go! Away, High Wing, away! This looks intriguing. Slow down now. There we go. Faster, High Wing! High Wing, go! No need to race now, my friend.
Nothing. Just as I thought. Someone's here.
Not been on patrol so long, I'm here. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Faster, High Wing! Slow down now. There we go.
Off on another adventure.
No need to race now, my friend.
We should speak with Mr. Bickles.
Revelio.
I believe I can slip away without drawing my mother's blood. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Confringo! There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Not the best place for an unaccompanied student.
Well,
Who would a nice mushroom stew?
High Wing, go!
I'll build a cemetery by the time I'm
I've robbed every traffic center. Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we probably know our hospitals need some stocks after our visit.
I should investigate. The course looks rather deserted. I hope everything's all right.
Ravenclaw, over here!
Hello again, Imelda. This course is a bit far from the castle, isn't it?
Obviously. Evidently too far for most of our classmates. Pathetic. They should be begging me to keep these trials alive, not running scared. I'm surprised our new 5th year showed up. I suppose I appreciate the effort.
That's actually... thank you.
I know I can be impatient, but I get frustrated by those who don't take things as seriously as I do. And in my experience, that's everyone. Anyway, don't let it go to your head. Right then, enough chatter. I'm confident I've posted a time you won't be able to beat.
We'll soon see how I fare, won't we? I'm ready.
Get ready to lose, Ravenclaw.
This is going well. Oh! Oh! Made it. Excellent. Oh, lost. That wasn't too difficult. Oh! Oh! Brilliant flying, if I do say so myself. Excellent. No success there. Made it. Now that's brilliant. That was quite something.
Impressive work today, but don't get too comfortable. I'll be on your heels in no time. My family's not going to believe the news when I tell them. They're almost as competitive as I am. Almost.
I take it you want to play for a team, but which one? And which position?
I'm my father's girl. A chaser through and through. You'd know that if Black hadn't cancelled Quidditch this year. As for a team, it's the holy-head harpies I've always dreamt of. When I'm finished with school, I'll try out. If for some reason I don't get accepted, I don't know what I'll do. Herbology, perhaps? Because if that did happen, you might as well pop me and call me a mandrake. I'd never stop screaming.
Will you keep running these courses?
I'll race them myself. Don't want to get rusty. But I won't be dealing with time trials. You're welcome to run them too. Anyway, hope we find time to fly again soon.
Do you get your competitiveness from your family?
You could say that. My grandfather played Quidditch for Puddlemere United. And my father, well, he was a chaser for Slytherin, but had to stop after a curse took his knees out. Said it was the Gryffindor beater. And me, I fell in love with flying the first time I saw the ground disappear beneath my feet. Something about the freedom you feel on a broom. I've not been able to stop since.
It's been fun competing against your records, Imelda.
It has been fun. Glad you're here. 5th year. Not bad for a Ravenclaw. You take care of yourself.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Historically speaking, there's never been anything like this.
How's my favourite test flyer? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Hello again, Mr. Weeks. I set a new record at the South Course.
Fantastic! Your broom performed well then?
The best upgrade yet. It flew beautifully, incredibly nimble. But with the speeds it now reaches, I can feel the wind catching beneath the seat a bit, preventing it from reaching its full potential.
Of course! Should have anticipated that. Exactly the kind of report I've come to expect from you. At last, I think I know what needs to be done for my final upgrade.
I shall look forward to speaking again.
I'll be sure to send you an hour when I'm finished. Thank you again for your help. Couldn't have done this without you. What are we looking for today? Thanks for stopping by.
She did say that.
I thought she did.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this run.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future...
Professor Black, how are you?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
The headmaster. I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone. Even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
But certainly I remember. It's still stronger together, no?
Master has made Scrope laugh.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Revelio. Confringo.
What we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spinwitches when you can.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Revelio.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal. Where am I?
Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
this up?
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarder! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Depulsor! Defender! Protego! Speed 1! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarder! Bombarder! Depulsor! Protego! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Descendo! Depulsor! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Protego! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Protego! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Defender! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarder! Defender! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarder! Defender! Protego! Bombarder! Defender! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Bombarder! Depulsor! Descendo! Defender! Defender. Bombarda. Defender. To bomba. Descendo. Bombarda. Descendo. Defender. Depulsor. Protego. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Protego. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Descendo. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Protego. Depulsor. Descendo. Defender.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable,
wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, The knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Off on another adventure, are we?
It won't be long.
Accio! Incendio!
Is that it?
Infringo!
Yes, me!
Defender!
More weak human!
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Aerial! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Reparo.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. This time, it was a keeper named Neve Fitzgerald. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
One of the best meals I've
Revelio.
Over it!
Lumos. Revelio. Accio.
All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate.
Bombarda. Depulso.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence. I bet the Thestral nest.
Bombarda.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait. We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
That was an intruder!
Rather unwise coming.
You almost had it. You don't think you can defeat me, do you?
Confringo. Incendio. Findo. Utego.
You're finished.
Levioso.
Go! God! An intruder! I shall avenge your death!
Bombarda. Expelliarmus.
Is that the best you can do?
Incendio. Glacier. Pity. Bombard.
Was that your best?
Glacier. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo.
You can't stop us.
Expelliarmus.
You won't stop.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacier. Glacier. Accio. Incendio.
Return me.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
One less human to worry about.
Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
No!
Aerial.
I'll make you crazy.
Revelio.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
Bombarda. Lumos.
Lumos.
Silent as a grave.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Lumos.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Bombarda.
Your spells glance off the...
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Sendo.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Ugh, why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated, but charging ahead now could undo all the progress we've made. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. And I have been for a while. I do trust you. And I don't think I can help Anne without you.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio.
Safe travels, my young friends.
So far, so good.
Charming.
Revelio.
Spiders. How fitting.
Incendio. Fringo. Findo. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Findo. Bombardo. Expelliarmus. Fringo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Findo. Incendio. Bombarda. Imperio. Crucible. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Findo. Revelio.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio. Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, I think 3 nudges at least.
Accio. Incendio.
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Confringo.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Findo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Annoying little beasts, aren't they?
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think anyone's been here for ages.
Incendio. Accio. Bombarda.
Look at this place. Not really mine.
Accio.
A bit much, if you ask me.
Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Aerial. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Bombarda. Accio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Aerial. Bombarda. Revelio. Crucio. Confringo. Defendo.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Revelio. Incendio.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
Sebastian, a journal entry. We should look for more.
Why couldn't she have kept all her journal entries in one place?
Control! Imperial. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Revelio. Defendo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Bombarda. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Accio. Protego. Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Crucio. Confringo. Troll. Imperio. Leviosa. Bombarda. Crucio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Defender. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Levioso. Imperio. Bombarda. Rebellio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Defender. Bombarda. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Defender. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
Nice teamwork. Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together.
Reparo. Revelio.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Incendio. Revelio. Defendo. Glacis. Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Breath after all of those stairs. But the view! Well worth it. Another barrier.
Bombarda.
Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Revelio.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here.
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Another rune symbol.
Revelio.
Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Could this be another error Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych would shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked.
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait? Lodgok's getting himself into more danger than he realizes. I'd better find him.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
The area's still clear.
Accio! It's Convulso! Imperium! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Findo! Confringo! Incendio! Dependo! Incendio! Confringo! Dependo! Protego! Cruci! Expelliarmus! Nirvana! Incendio! Confringo! Dependo! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Cruci! Incendio! Defendo! Confringo! Protego! Incendio!
What are you up to now?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. A wise decision. Thank you. hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Revelio. Wonder if Ranrock and his crew are in there. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists. I have to keep my wits about me.
I won't rest.
Don't bother. This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts. But I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Ranrock's gonna be pleased with our progress.
Who was on that car?
With his pa, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. I wonder where these pipes go. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Stego.
Wrap this out longer than necessary.
Bombarda. Imperial. Incendio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio.
One less human to worry about. You suffer such arrogance.
Bombarda. Incendio.
I've been fighting since before you were born. Enough of this shit.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
What was that?
Revelio.
I wonder how long I'm supposed to do this for.
Petrificus totalis.
Aha! There you are!
Bombarda. Imperial.
Such arrogance.
Places.
How nice.
Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Bombarda. Glaciers. Glacius. Imperium. Incendio. Infringo. Incendio. Trepidus Totalis. Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Protego. Accio. Revelio.
Who's that? Not quite.
Incendio. Infringo. Incendio. Confringo.
I will make you. Rubber up one.
Incendio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Where does this one lead? Off the beaten path, I suspect. I'd better light these boilers and go further. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will...
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the drill and stop Ranrock.
Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Imperio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
Should think they felt that in London.
Bombarda.
You. That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time,
You knew. You knew where it was. No.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal.
wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along.
But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind! No! Avada Kedavra!
Poor Lodcock. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the Keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make.
Accio. Glacius. Crucio. Accio. Incendio. Fringo.
Was that your best?
Defendo. Glacius. Bombarda. Incendio.
Stop avoiding me!
Accio. Defendo.
Didn't have to end this way. Deke has some exciting news to share. Deke has some exciting news to share.
Revelio. Some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned, the one Harlow and the poacher pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands. Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Wonder who lives here.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then conduct a sacrifice. Seems risky.
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, he could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the Ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the Ministry. He didn't part ways with them well, from what I understand. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the Ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Likely she saw an advertisement in the Daily
It's not like her to forget.
Or perhaps Mr. Hill mentioned it to her the last time she was in. Or...
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared with the other dragon.
Revelio.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it's...
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Defender! Bombarda!
I wonder how many
Revelio.
they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably was exactly like Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Revelio.
She must have been starved to pick up a grub.
Or just raring.
Quiet, what was that? Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make... Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest. Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. We can get to the nest. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there.
Revelio.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Imperial. Flipendo. Crucial. Places. Bombard. Incendio. Confringo. Window. Incendio. Tego. Confringo. Defender. Imperial. Bombarda. Crucial. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Tego. Incendio. Imperial. Crucial. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Imperial. Bombarda. Crucial. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Trafficus Totalis. Incendio. Confringo. Potato. Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Crucial. Imperial. Bombarda. Incendio. Trafficus Totalis. Confringo.
Rest easy, my large friend. A blockade. Poachers are already here.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Could the Phoenix be in there?
Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Defender. Protego. Bombarda. Incendio.
You don't think phoenixes can turn to rocks, do you?
Keep looking.
You've seen how much a single attack fetches.
Glacius.
Imagine the whole blooming bird.
Imperial.
Stayed at the castle.
Where's that goblin head?
Cynthia! You're that hypocrite.
Glacius. Accio.
Incendia! Let it display.
Cuprico. Incendio.
How dare you!
Confringo. Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio. One less poke. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Bastards. Things can fly, can't they? This should be fun.
Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Billy wiggle with that what? Careful not to get lost.
Accio.
Tego!
Glacius. Bombarda. Sepsio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Endo. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Imperial. Incendio. Revelio. The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Endo. There it is again. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Defender. Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Bombarda. Confringo. Glacius. Confringo. Revelio.
Would you like me to put you down?
Imperial!
Release me!
Accio! Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Glacius!
What have she done?
Bombarda! Incendio! Accio!
Confringo! You having the knack at all?
Confringo!
Let me out! And it's
Imperial!
Stop this! Let me out!
Accio!
You like to get some?
Accio! Incendio! Findo!
Yeah! Oh, spread up!
You're not getting away.
Allow me to put you out. Diego! Confringo!
Now you're just getting...
Accio! Bombarda!
Confringo!
Incendio! Confringo! Imperial!
Release me!
What have you done?
Let me out!
Incendio! That was for highway. Revelio. Your poaching days are over. Incendio! Accio! Defendo! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Revelio! Confringo! Revelio.
Hello. It's help. I can take you somewhere safe. It seems happy to come with me. I wonder if it could travel in the knapsack. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable! Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens! What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him. Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
Aalis na yan eh.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Centaurs aren't known for being the friendliest lot, especially not with wizard kind, and not right now.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Puro swimming lang ginawa namin. Lalagay ko yung mga swimming. Eh, baka totoo naman eh na
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Ayan lang ba, teka, puro swimming. Kaya sa dagat ho ako. Last na to.
Revelio. Accio.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Protego! Accio!
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty. Revelio!
Can't imagine how I'd have felt as a boy.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Revelio! Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio! Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio! Revelio! Confringo! Depulso! Accio! Hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Bakit?
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Yan, dinig. Ano? Wala.
Harlow says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Ay, namo ako. Nandito ako eh.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
Bella next time.
Incendio. Accio. Confringo.
Expulso!
Incendio! Lindo!
How dare you!
Accio! Incendio! Lindo! Bombada! Confringo! Crucible! Places! Polso! Accio! Incendio! Revelio. Revelio. Confringo.
Babalo ka ba? Di pre, nanonood lang ako movie. Natamad na maglaro.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. He must be here somewhere. Confringo. Accio.
Iniwan ka ng kadugo mo? Kadugo ka ba? Paano na si Elaine? Ginanon-ganon ka lang. Ginanon-ganon ba naman? Ginanon-ganon ka lang. Bakit? Ba't ka naman nagpaganon-ganon? Kumain ka naman ganon-ganon. Ano sabi mo? Ano sabi ni Elaine?
Hindi. Git na kasi yan. So, sabi ko, nagtatakbo si Renzi. Na
yun eh.
one
Hindi
game
naman
lang. So, sabi, ang reply niya is, hindi naman nag-chat sa akin si Renzi ganun. Binigay sa kanya screenshot eh. Ayun, chinat niya, tapos nakipag... nanood sila ng movies.
Revelio. Ayun?
Hindi yung... Kailan ba yun? Medyo matagal na.
14.
3 days? No?
14. Nung 14.
Sa Valentine's movie date wala yun, pre.
Sim.
Ano pinanood niya, pre?
Wala. Dahil na ng ano.
You found us.
Hindi ko alam anong pamagat nun eh.
Ano? Ako halatang din nanonood no, pre.
Ayoko nun eh. Yung ganun parang yung ayaw niya ng horror eh.
Mr. Rabe.
Daisy told me you've been abducted.
Hey, gusto niya na niro-romantic ni ano?
Niro-romance.
I am alright.
Hey.
Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed. And there's
Napanood yun na yung story ni Jessie Bash, pre.
Even Natty's
Naglabas
skill with
yung
wandless
secret.
magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of
So,
there.
si
I need
Sobash.
my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
Dami niyang sinali ang ano eh. Sports na ano eh, protein.
It's nearby.
Iba't ibang
I
laro.
can sense it.
Understood.
Dota. Yung naging kakampi niya sila Coco.
Was not able to summon my wand.
Tapos naging player ng ano eh, tawag doon yung Overwatch.
Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand.
Di ba kasalo
Be
ma?
glad to have this back.
Wala. Wala pala eh. Oh.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Ang gaya pa mag-Gcash ka. Na. Bakit?
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to separate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio. The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
30. Ayan na. Bubula rin eh. Sasalilot. Paboride. Tadke pa. Siya lang par.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio. Incendio. I hope Professor Fig got my owl. I need to tell him and the Keepers that Ranrock knows where the last repository is.
Akan mga bidalungkin.
According to the owl I received, Ranrock is moving more quickly than we could have anticipated.
This is grave news indeed. We had hoped for more time to discuss the best path forward.
Let us hear what the student has to say.
Professor, you received my owl. Ranrock has the last of Bragball's journals. He killed Lodgok to get it. He knows where the last repository is.
Godric's heart.
Lodgok and Ranrock were brothers. Lodgok was bringing the journal to me.
Ranrock is a monster. We need to know where the final repository is.
Surely this changes things. Ranrock has Bragball's journals and knows where the final repository is.
We obliviated Bragbor. He kept journals? Why would he have documented all of this? He didn't know what we were containing.
I'm afraid I can't say. I didn't read the journals.
I fear you are correct. The situation is far from ideal, but we can wait no longer. I will defer to Professor Rackham as to how to proceed.
Based upon the memories they have seen, I believe our young friend is well aware of the grave circumstances in which we find ourselves. The next trial will involve an exceptional level of magical skill and a nuanced ability to interact with beasts. Find a face of stone and tendrils. I should advise you that you must engage with any beast that is part of the trial on your own. Professor Bakar will meet you in his pensive room.
An exceptional level of magical skill? Nuanced ability to interact with beasts? I suppose we should begin our search for a face of stone and tendrils, whatever that may be.
Very well.
Professor Weasley has been keeping an eye on me. Perhaps we should meet there, so she has no reason to raise concerns with Professor Black. I shall see you near the coast.
Strict mamen. Real talk lang to mamen. Meron kang bars pero broke ka pa rin. Ay, Renzi, lumaro ka na, Renzi. Gamit ka Smurf para mag-diamond na yung account ni Berhil.
Gago, di ko pa nilalaro. Ang tagal na eh. February 14 eh. Blue streak pa rin yun.
Ha? May kaano-ano 14 na, Berhil.
Wala. Tayo-tayo din yata yun. Ewan ko kung 14 o 13 yun. Basta.
Wala daw. Uy, tama ka na. Naghanap ka ng 14 years old.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ano kami, pre? Berel. Full off kami ni Selena. Tapos, kagabi lang. Tapos, nagising ako 2:40, madaling araw.
Aloha, Mora.
Tapos mga 3:30 banda, may nag-chat sa akin.
Babae.
Oo, sige. Taga Cebu naman.
Cebu, layo.
Oh, tukso, layuan mo ako.
Revelio.
Ano ko lang, no? Tatong usap lang. Sa maita.
Ang layo. Bakit? Paano kung chinat? Nagpakilala ka
Ewan
ba?
ko nga eh. Hindi, inspire.
Hindi mo siya nakakausap. Ganun.
Hindi.
Weh. Sabi mo eh.
Forward ko sa'yo.
Sige lang.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Kita nga.
Bagal mo man.
Fine now, Demi guys.
Bagal naman browser.
Hello, Homura.
Kita ko sa message request eh. 3:30. Ba naman?
Ano nag-loading sa akin? Tignan nyo. Ano siya, friend sa Facebook? Oh, hindi. Ay, hindi po nakaplay.
Friend.
Revelio.
Ha?
Ilan taon naman yan?
Same age.
Nakakilala. Baka naman may ginawa ka.
Hindi sa ano yun, sa LM. Alam mo yung LM?
What's this LM?
Lit match. Nag-open ako. Kasi madami din ng followers dun eh.
Wow.
Tapos, marami ang followers na nasa 900. Tapos, parang, di ba may mga recommendation doon kapag nag-o-open? Nakita niya ata yung account ko naka-open. Tapos yun, nag-hi siya bigla.
Pero ang layo.
Ayan na. Tayo po. Hindi.
Revelio. Hello, Homura.
Sinachat mo naman.
Revelio.
Na.
Sino?
Ito yun. Yung babae.
Kausap ko nga ngayon.
Oo.
Pero, usap lang ah.
Ay, hindi ako naniniwala dyan.
Usap lang.
Hindi na totoo yan.
No cap, pre.
Narinig
Kasi
ko
ano
na
eh. Hindi, usap lang, pre. Bakit?
Sabi mo eh.
Bawal pang lamande kapag cool off, pre.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
What's up mga Ome Lords?
Boyam.
Berhel, Ome Lords.
Ikaw nga yun eh.
Uy, di ako ganun, di ako nag-Ome pre. Di ako nag-Ome.
Ano ba yung asawa mo?
Ha? Di pa, sa ano pa? June pa.
Sino doon?
Ang mo, June.
Ay, isa lang ba?
Isa lang.
Ay, isa lang ba nanindigan mo?
Tapos talaga yung bunganga mo yun.
Hindi, pero legit, isa lang pinanindigan mo.
Bago ka ba?
Ano? Atin-atin lang, wala naman dito yung ano mo.
Oo nga. Hindi namin naman kilala yung ano mo, yung asawa mo.
Revelio.
Wala, boy, isa lang yun.
Sabi mo din yan noon. Dami mo na sinabihan na siya lang nag-iisa lang. Pero pinalit-palitan mo din.
Ako po.
Okay, wag kami, boyam. Kikita ka namin sa RP.
May issue ah. Alam niyo yung issue? May issue ah. Nakikinig lang ako eh. Tayo na, hindi pa rin pala tapos yung issue nila.
Baka swimming yarn.
Tingnan yan, mag-iisang taon na, no?
Mag-set na nga ng panibago reunion, no? Away uli.
Dapat mag-set na lang talaga. Tapos kung sino yung mga magkakaaway, magsuntukan na lang lahat, di ba?
Pre. Pag dumugo ilong, babad ng tubig. May yellow naman doon.
Oo, tapos balik ulit, suntukan ulit. Ganun lang. Di ba? Ano naman talaga dapat ang buhay.
Berhel, tara na. Gamit ko main account mo.
Revelio.
Open ko lang.
Nakabili ka ng sasakyan, Berhel?
Oo, kaso di pa joke.
Ayoko.
Bibili ko pa ba kotse, Berhel?
Baka mag second hand na lang ako.
Oo, pre. Mas ano, mas
maganda naman second hand eh.
Mas value for money second hand.
Saka yung Honda.
Pipili ka nga lang talaga ng tama, ng maganda, ng wasto.
Pero expect mo na rin dapat na ano,